everyone, welcome back to the vlog. This morning we are on our way to the King Abdullah I Mosque. It is going to be a very busy day. We are starting off with the mosque and then we are going to World Vision. You will learn more about that later. And then after lunch we will be going to the Jordan Museum, and then we will be going to the Mohammed and Mahira Abourjeili Foundation for art and culture, and we will be seeing an image festival there. So it should be a very fun day. We'll be learning and seeing a lot, and we're excited to have you guys come along with us, so stay tuned.
Send a copy to my just regular email.
Having this exposure to other religions, I feel is very important to enlarge your perspective on what you think, and especially to have a different insight, the contrast with how you've been raised, especially coming from a Catholic background most of my life. I feel like having this huge insight into Islam and the Arab world has allowed me to perceive other things differently, especially related to how people pray, how people interact spiritually with themselves, with others, the importance of like doing good actions. In a way, it shifts the perspective a little bit and allows me to think a little bit more about what I do every day, and have seen things that I had never seen or felt before, and also like learning and being able to understand that things that work in the Western world don't necessarily work in other places, and vice versa, and also like being able to understand how people and why people do things. I feel like it's a very crucial and important part of this trip. Being here has allowed me to open just like my perspective in many ways that I hadn't expected.
Photos. Yes, exactly. Nice photos. Yeah. For Makkah, Medina.
Salam. So I think it's very important to visit these places because it's really a different cultural immersion experience. It really opens your mind, enriches your perspective. In my case, I'm not religious. Like, I don't have a religion per se, but my family is Catholic, so throughout my life I've mostly had the opportunity to only visit like Catholic religious sites like churches, stuff like that. It wasn't until very recently that I started visiting mosques, visiting them particularly in this mosque, also having the chance to see like models of like Mecca, Al-Medina, like other important mosques around the region. Is of great importance for me to like understand, like the pilgrimage sites of the Muslim culture, and also kind of like the stories in the Quran that led to the construction of these pilgrimage sites.
I'm here with Huss, and where are we?
We're at the intersection between a mosque and a church, right in the middle of Amman, which is pretty interesting to see this interconnection between religions.
How's your hand so steady?
We visited as well the Jordan Museum, which is a museum in Amman, and it is the largest museum, I believe, in Jordan, and it has a very diverse range of exhibitions, including, artifacts and sort of digital representations of historical figures that are important to the Islamic world, as well as my favorite section, which was one about water. Jordan is one of the most water scarce countries in the world. There's a new Jordan water sector efficiency project that was approved, and so that's something they're currently working on, and we got to learn a bit more about that. Hello everyone, we have had a very busy afternoon, and I'm going to have our wonderful friends Marco, Harrison, and Ozine tell us what we did this afternoon.
This afternoon we went to World Vision, which is a faith-based organization that works with local communities and also churches and mosques to help uplift and empower their communities. And so we heard about the work that they do with various refugees, Palestinian and Syrian and refugees. We also heard about the ways that they have essentially interventions with various families and, again, faith-based groups to help uplift the community from the inside. And I really enjoyed World Vision.
Okay, so my favorite thing today was visiting the MMAG Foundation because it's run by a Columbia alum who went to the journalism school, and they exhibit photojournalism, just like pieces and collections alongside the articles that go with them. And it's really cool because it correlates to a lot of what's happening or has happened in Jordan. And they also included work from journalists from Egypt and Palestine. So it was amazing to see like the photos, but also the stories that went with them.
At the photography studio, I bumped into some artists and asked them where they got their coffee, and they invited me into their studio with Alice, and it was really nice. They made us coffee, and we actually helped them make some of the art. It was beautiful. We were helping mold some gypsum with them, and it was a really fun experience.
So today we actually went and spent some time after we went to MMA AG. We kind of took some time going through the local shops that Donna has suggested for us. Currently we are at Books at Cafe. Really great slushies. Very happy to be here. So today we went to a couple of stores. We went to 2 shirt stores. We visited Wild Jordan to check out some of the merchandise and products that they sell there. And I believe we went to one more place, but I don't remember, but that's okay, it'll come to me. And so it's been a really good time being able to kind of go visit these locations that Donna has suggested. And now we're just at a cafe, hanging back, chilling.